Morning, viewers. I don't know if this will help you any, but hang in there for a couple of minutes and see if this will actually help you in any way at all. This is a body control module out of a 2010 Mazda 6. So the story here is the remote controls wouldn't work anymore. Just one day it's up and quit. And after a couple of years of doing research, I initially went to a Mazda dealership, handed them the keys. $350 later, they tell me, oh, well, you need a body control module, and that thing is like 700 bucks plus labor. So we're like getting into above the $1,000 fix here. So I decided not to do it. But then at this point, I figured, you know what? I don't know if it's a body control module. No one is going to tell me unless I find out. So this is what I did. I took this thing out. Um, it's in the driver's side left hand firewall. So it is on the side. If everything is with clips, there's a little nut that you take out, and this thing is sitting there with a whole bunch of wires attached to it. There's a whole bunch of fuses that were on top of it. Anyways, took it out, and this is what I'm looking for. I wanted to open it. By the way, it's kind of tricky opening this thing, but once you do, this is what it all looks like. So this is your circuit board, and what I was looking at is for rust, any discoloration of any kind on the circuit board, because that's what happens with electronics. Now, I'm not a mechanic, so at this point, I wanted to lay a visual on it and see if this whole thing about water draining in, rainwater or car washes, whatever, is draining in here and actually rusting, short circuiting or rusting some of the stuff because it's on that wall. And, lo and behold, here it is. There is nothing on the backside, as you see. It's nice and clean. And then when I flip it over and I take this thing out, this is what it all looks like. Not a single piece of rust, no discoloration of any kind. Now, does that really mean that this is not working? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the chances are that it's probably something else. Got nothing to do with this. Now, do I have the prowess to actually try to figure out which part of this circuit board, which is complicated because it controls a lot of functions, is messed? No, but I could send this board out for 120 bucks and have somebody test it and come back to me and say, yep, it's burnt. This is the part that was bad. And that's what they do. They test boards all day long. And then I'll get a nice healthy PCM, put it back in again, and then I'm done. I'm back to normal again. Or I could just buy a brand new one, but then you run into programming issues. This way I won't lose programming. It's already in there. And I won't have to do anything extra. So, anyways, yeah, not much information. You're probably thinking, well, what the hell was this? I'm just giving you something. I'm just showing you something that I went an extra step to do, and I figured this might help you determine if that is going to be your issue or not. Can you take it out? Heck yeah, you can. It's kind of awkward down there, but once you take it out and you look inside, and you figure out, okay, yeah, this looks bad. I can change it. Or I see discoloration, or I see, some oxidization of any kind, then I'm going to need to replace it. And that way you're not depending on some guy at a dealership, at a service department telling you it's $1,500 to fix it. All right. And that is all I have for you. By the way, if you were ever going to take this apart, there is, if you notice, and I'm going to try to show you right now, you see how many tabs? Now, the problem with these tabs is obviously it's all plastic. So you got to be careful not to break them because, you want this thing tight. You want it watertight when it goes back in again. So here's what I did is I started at one corner and then I pried it open. And as soon as I got this tab down a little bit, I went to the next one and then the next one. And then it suddenly all came apart, right? So just an idea of how to take this thing apart. Good luck. Let me know in the comments if this was at all useful. I'm not a blogger, and I just sick and tired of people taking our money just to tell us exactly what the hell is going on. So have a good day and happy 4th of July.